Hi, now in this video you are going to learn how to draw the projections of a hexagonal pyramid when its axis parallel to horizontal plane. Now as on the screen you can see that there are three conditions. The edge of the base is parallel to horizontal plane and vertical plane, and the edge of the base is perpendicular to horizontal plane, and the edge of the base is inclined at an angle of to horizontal plane. So before going to draw the projections, let us have a look what is hexagonal pyramid, how it looks like. You can see here the hexagonal pyramid is having the base in the form of hexagon shape, and it is having six triangular faces connected to an apex point called O. See, BO, CO, DO, EO, FO, AO. All these are the triangular faces having six slant edges. And this says the axis of the pyramid is parallel to horizontal plane. You can see the long dash short dash line center line which is parallel to the horizontal plane. The axis is parallel to horizontal plane. Otherwise we can term it as the axis is perpendicular to vertical plane. Either parallel to horizontal plane or axis is perpendicular to vertical plane. And also you can see the one more condition, the base of the pyramid is parallel to vertical plane. The base of the pyramid is parallel to vertical plane, and when the observer views from this direction, the front view falls on vertical plane, top view falls on horizontal plane. First condition, the edge of the base is parallel to horizontal plane and vertical plane. So it is a hexagon having six sides or edges. Among these sides they are asking that there are two sides, sorry, a side is parallel to horizontal plane or vertical plane. If you see carefully here, among these six edges, the edge AF and CD are both parallel to vertical plane as well as horizontal plane. These two edges CD and AF are both are parallel to horizontal plane and vertical plane, and the remaining edges BC, BA, DE, EF are inclined to horizontal plane. So when it looks like this one, the front view will be in the form of a hexagon, and all the corners are connected to a midpoint center point called as apex. So first I am going to draw the same here. Polygon, number of sides 6, edge method. Okay, switch on the ortho. Okay, ortho is there. 30. Okay, I am giving the notations. First I will activate the command line. Okay, text, A dash, B dash, C dash, I am giving the apex point as O dash. Now let us join all these to the center. Yes, perfect. In the front view everything is clearly visible. Very good. Now when you see from the top, you can see that the edge BO is clearly visible to the observer, CO, DO and EO are clearly visible. When you see from the top, these 3-4 edges are clearly visible, but whereas the edge AO and FO are invisible. It should be represented with the dashed line. But if you observe in the top view projection, I didn't mention the dashed line because the edge CO and AO lies in the same line. So these two edges are overlapping with each other. So first priority I am giving it to the visible line rather than the hidden line. So I drawn visible line, and here also the first priority I am giving it to the DO edge rather than FO hidden edge. So that's why I drawn this one, and there is no overlapping of with the center line. So straight away center line. Now you can see the same here. To draw the top view, I am erecting the projectors till the reference line. Okay. These two are in the same line, that's why I did here. Now the axis height is 80. Okay. Connect all this to the apex point. Okay, now I am drawing the base. Let me give the notations. This is B, very clearly visible. C of A is invisible, and this is D of F, and this is E, and this is the apex point O. So as I said, when you see from the top, BO is clearly visible, CO is clearly visible, DO is clearly visible, EO is also clearly visible when you see from the top. Perfect. But AO and FO are invisible. These two edges projections overlaps with the CO and DO, which are visible line. So that's why there is no need to draw the hidden line, and this is the center line, center 2. Okay, we'll give the dimension. Perfect. Yes. Now we'll have the look into the second condition, that is edge of the base of the pyramid is perpendicular to horizontal plane. If you see here, as I said before, these two sides are parallel to both the planes and the remaining four sides are inclined to horizontal plane. There is no perpendicularity case here, but they are asking the perpendicularity. Simply what I am doing is that edge A and F I am rotating 90 degrees. Edge AF I am rotating 90 degrees. When I rotate 90 degrees, it turns like this. See, this horizontal edge becomes the vertical edge. Now this edge is perpendicular to horizontal plane. That's it. Just rotate it. So instead of rotating it here, straight away I will show you how to draw. Number of sides 6. Edge method. Yes. 30. So here I am writing it as A dash, and this is B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, and F dash, and this is the apex point O dash. See here, the edge AF is horizontal and AF is vertical, means it is parallel to both the planes, and here this edge AF is perpendicular to horizontal plane. When you see from the front, everything is clearly visible. representing with the thick line. Okay, now to draw the top view, just erecting the projectors. And axis height is 80. Okay, see, when it turns 90 degrees and when you see the edge AO is clearly visible, edge BO is also clearly visible, the edge CO is also clearly visible. But when you see from the top, FO lies below to the AO. This is a hidden one, this is a visible one. FO lies below to the AO and EO lies below to the BO and DO lies below to the CO. So these three are hidden edges, these three are visible edges. According to the priority, the first priority will give to the visible line. So that's why visible edge, visible edge, visible edge. And one more case you can see here also, as like as in the previous case, here the three lines overlaps each other. BO is the visible edge and the center line, and the EO is the hidden line. Visible, center, hidden, both three lines overlap with each other. First priority goes to the visible line. So that's why in this case everything is visible line only. Take the line, connect to the apex point. This is the base. As we discussed, in this case all the three are visible only. Text A of F, B of E, C of D, and this is the apex point O. AO, BO, CO are clearly visible. FO, EO, DO are invisible, but I am not representing with the dashed line because of overlapping. Perfect. Now the second case also finished. The third case is that when the edge of the base is inclined at an angle horizontal plane. Here first case is horizontal, there is no inclination, parallel to both the planes, perpendicular to horizontal plane. Now they are asking the edge should make an angle theta to horizontal plane. So just I am copying this one and just tilting at an angle based on the requirement how it looks like. So when you tilt, in this case as of now, when you tilt, the B, C, D, E are clearly visible, as well as A and F are invisible. So that's why marked with the dashed line. Now you can see here, instead of drawing it again, I am just copying it, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Along with the notations I will copy. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Yeah, no need of this one. So rotate this edge, I am rotating AF because it's very easy to do. 30 degrees. When I turn 30 degrees, again it turns like this. So now what I'll do is that instead of this one, I'll take it as 40. Again I selected, rotate, base point 40 degrees. See, it's completely changes. dimension angular (40°). Okay, so this is the center one, 80 axis. Connect. Yes, now I connected everything. Now I am drawing the base of the pyramid. Okay, so first, when you see from the top, C is clearly visible, D is clearly visible, E is clearly visible, F is also clearly visible. But these 2 points B and A are invisible to the observer's eye. When you view from the top, these 4 corners are clearly visible, these 2 are invisible. So that's why, and I am giving the notations. This is C and this is B and this is D. A is also invisible and this is E and this is F. Okay, now this is the center line. Okay, now the edge CO is clearly visible, the edge DO clearly visible, EO visible, FO visible. So CO, DO, EO, FO, which are clearly visible edges. Perfect. Now, as I said, BO and AO are invisible to the observer side because these 2 are inside to these points. Select this one and then represent with the dashed line, color. Yes, now the base is very clearly visible. Apex point O. We'll give the dimension 30, 30 and the axis height as 80. See, now this is all about the projections of a hexagonal pyramid when its axis is parallel to horizontal plane.